Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about silver base coat. And I'm trying to talk more about the problems which color matcher are facing with it and how to solve it. And in the beginning of any video that I'm recording, I will be introducing the toners that mostly are used in that specific color group and their effect on that color group. I just grouped the silvers to two major groups, light silvers and dark silvers. There are two different coats. You see this one and this one. SM is way lighter than V6S. So the main toner that are used in the silvers are blacks, blues, violet, magenta, yellow gold, and red gold. When you add regular black, regular jet black to your silver, I'm just exaggerating in the amount of toner that I'm adding because I want to show you the effect on that toner on the silver. So this is regular jet black. Because like I said in previous video, we have different kind of blacks. And in this one, I'm gonna add just jet black with the blue undertone. And I will show you the difference that they're gonna make on the silver. Make it a little more to make it comparable with the regular jet black. This is jet black, the blue undertone. This is jet black, regular jet black. As you see here, this one is more yellowish than this one and more dirty, like charcoal yellowish and dirtier than this one. So when you add black, jet black to the silver, it takes it to the darker, yellowish and charcoal silver. Let me add a little more black to this one to see how it affects again. I want to show you the effect of black and amount of it. So this one was jet black with the blue undertone. So it's almost the same darkness, but maybe more darkness. But what's the obvious thing that this one is still much yellower than this one and more charcoal. On the side too, you can see on the side too also. So when you add regular jet black, it's taking to the charcoal, but when you add jet black, the blue undertone, it takes it the cleaner silver, darker but cleaner silver. And the toner that we are going to use is the blue and violet and magenta. Okay, we use blue and violet and magenta in order to kill this yellow or charcoal effect, because most of the color line, they don't have jet black with a blue undertone. So they use in their formulation more blue and more violet, and also combination with the magenta to kill this one. Why they use magenta also? Because if they use just blue and violet, blue and violet is gonna turn this yellowish to greenish, and it's gonna cause problem and it's gonna mess up your color. So in order to kill that greenish, if you look at this chart, you have to use magenta or maroon or red to kill that greenish. You see here? And in order to kill yellow shade or charcoal effect, you have to add violet or blue, which mostly they use, it depends, but mostly they use blue red shade. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add just blue to this two to show how they move. To mix it very well. It depends how much blue you add. Usually they add almost 2 to 3% based off of the silver that you use, and the amount of black is almost 20%, almost about 20% of your silver. Violet is 1 to 3%, and magenta is almost the same. Meanwhile that I'm mixing these colors, just I explained when you use the yellow gold and red gold. When you wanna, your dark silver goes toward yellowish, goldish, you use yellow gold and red gold. It depends. If you want a redder gold, you're gonna use red gold. If you want a yellower gold, so you're gonna use yellow gold. It depends. Sometimes they use combination of both to get the good color matching. So now I'm gonna apply these two that I added blue in it. As you see here, this one goes toward greenish, and this one goes to the bluish. We had another one, which was this one. I added before just small amount of blue to show you how it affects. As you see here, this one, which is regular jet black, is greener than this one. This one the same way. This one is greener than this one. And the amount of blue that I add to this one, to regular jet black, it was way higher than this one. So let me add a little more blue to jet black with the blue undertone. See how it affects. I want to show you how blue affects when you have regular jet black or black with a blue undertone. So when you have black with a blue undertone and blue in your color, it takes it to the bluish. But when you have regular jet black with the blue, it takes it to the greenish. See, even though I add more blue in it, it takes it to the bluer, not greener. But this one is way greener than this one. So the first problem that color matcher are facing is the jet black. When they add jet black to the silver, it takes the charcoal. But unfortunately, most of the color line, they don't have jet black with the blue undertone. In order to fix your color in that case, you can use regular jet black, 70% of your formulation, the amount of formulation that the company gave you, and 30% or a little more lamp black, because lamp black doesn't make greenish or doesn't take silver to the yellowish or charcoal. So you can play with that and that way. But always the result with the jet black with the blue undertone is much better than regular jet black or lamp black with the regular jet black. Even though lamp black with the regular jet black is much better than regular jet black, but still jet black with the blue undertone is much better. So now I'm gonna add a little bit yellow oxide or red oxide to show you how they affect. This one is red oxide, which makes your silver goldish or yellowish. If it's red gold, it goes toward red. If it's yellow gold, it takes it to the yellow. So blue with the yellow or red is gonna turn into the green. See? It changes a little bit to the greenish. But if I do the same thing with regular jet black, it's gonna affect more. Why? It's because it's already green. And if you take it to the more green, see how it affects? It depends on your silver, that how much you use the black, blue and magenta or violet. For example, if you see your silver is a little bit redder, you can use magenta or maroon ones. If you see that it's bluer, you can use more blue in it. Or if you see that it's kind of purplish, you can use violet to change the color. Sometimes you see the silver in the front, like this color code that I have here from GM. The color code is WA464C. The standard one, if you take a look to that, in the front has a little bit reddish, red shade, little slightly, but on the side it doesn't show that much. So when you have red shade in the front, but on the side you don't have that much, you have to use a little bit of the russet pearl in it. So it's gonna turn your silver toward the redder, but it's not gonna affect on the side. It's gonna just affect on the front. The other problem that color matching are facing in the dark silvers is when you match your color and you mix your color and you compare to your sample, you see that your sample that you match or you mixed on the side is darker than your sample that you're going to match. So in that case, the only way that you can fix it, there are two ways for the dark silvers. In the light silvers are different. But on the dark silver, there are just two ways. One, adding silver white pearl in it, and then add more black to that. Why? Because when you add silver white pearl to it, it makes it lighter, but at the same time, front and side is gonna be lighter. So after that, you're gonna add a little bit more black in it just to bring back the darkness of the color. But on the side, because you use mix of pearl and silver, on the side it's gonna be lighter than before. So in order to reduce the darkness on the side, you have to use silver white pearl or another white pearl, but I recommend just silver white pearl. Silver white pearl or another white or any pearl on side and front are same. But silvers, 99% of silvers on the side are darker than front. So in order to make it lighter on the side, you have to use white silver pearl. And what else we can just say for today? And let me try the effect of white red pearl, russet pearl, to see how it affects. I'm gonna add it to this one. Let me add it to this one. Before this, let me show you the effect of russet pearl. Before we use the russet pearl, you see the color, and now I'm gonna add a little bit russet to that. You see how it, like I said, I'm just exaggerating a little bit of the amount of toner that I'm adding to show you how they affect on the color. So at the end, while I'm mixing this one, at the end I'm just going to say there are two kind of problems in the dark silvers. One, because of the regular jet black, that when you add blue in it, it moves it to the green, that you can fix it with the jet black with the blue undertone. So this paint line has it, and just few paint lines have it. And the other one is being dark on the side, that you can fix it with adding white silver pearl or any white pearl to that. And if you see that it's lighter, you're gonna keep adding black to get the right tone. If you see here, this one, the previous one, and this one, when we add russet pearl, on the side doesn't affect anything, but in front this one is redder and totally changed it. And sometimes when you just flip it, you will see red shade and also blue shade. So it's kind of tricky. If you see there's a silver that in one shade is bluer, another shade is redder, most probably they use russet pearl in it. A little bit of russet pearl in it, it gives that effect to the silver. I think for today was enough. Hopefully next video is gonna be about the light silvers and the problems that they have and how to fix them. Bye everyone, and have a good one.